Hi, welcome to the vlog. I have some really exciting news. A little hint. I am planning my first solo Disney World trip. This is really exciting for me, but also kind of scary. This will be my first time like completely solo traveling, no one else. I have like flown alone and then met someone somewhere, or like one time I went to Chicago for work, but that was for one day, so I don't really count it. So this is my first solo trip to my favorite place, and so I'm really excited. I just booked it earlier this week. Today is July 12th, it's Saturday. I think I booked it on Tuesday or Wednesday, and so I'm really excited for this vlog, which is going to be plan, prep, and pack, and then I'll also vlog while I'm there. So part of the planning, I kind of wanted to go over like what I have planned, and then what I want to do when I'm there. So the plan right now is to fly in on Friday. I'm not going to say dates yet, but I'm going to fly in on Friday. My flight is at 5 in the morning, which people think is crazy, but I love a 5 a.m. flight because I'll get there at 8:30, so I have the whole day. So I don't have a park ticket for that day, but I did buy a party ticket for that day. So it'll be in October, so it'll be Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. The only part that's kind of scary to me is going alone. I haven't gone to an after hours event, a ticketed event, or like a Halloween party or anything, so that part does make me like a little bit nervous to go alone. Not from like the safety standpoint, which is normally what would make me nervous, but more so just like an awkward standpoint. I'm really comfortable being alone, being by myself, doing stuff like that, but since this is like a special event, I don't know, I'm a little nervous. I've been watching videos about last year's because it's only July, so they haven't started yet. So I think once I watch like some videos or read about this year's, I'll be fine. So flying in Friday, getting there at 8:30, and then I have all day until the park opens for the party tickets, which is at 4 p.m. So I'll probably get lunch there, check into my hotel, and then I really want to get some like Mickey beignets at Port Orleans French Quarter. So haven't totally nailed all that down yet, but kind of just doing whatever I want. Then I have the party, so I'm going to get to Magic Kingdom at probably 3 p.m. because I have to activate my memory maker, and apparently there's like a really long line that forms, and I kind of saw it whenever I went this past October. There definitely was a long line, but I heard it moves pretty quick. So I'll get into the park at 4, do whatever, ride some rides, walk around, take pictures, and then the party starts at 7. So at 7, it'll be the party. I'm not too interested in characters. Like that's never really been my thing. Like the reason I love Disney is like for the rides and the atmosphere, the ambiance, smells, whatever. So I'll probably just keep riding rides. And then they also have trick-or-treating, which sounds like kind of silly, but they give out so much candy. I read in a Facebook post the other day that someone went home with 21 pounds of candy. I love candy. Maybe not to that extent, but I am going before Halloween, so it would be nice to then pass out that candy on Halloween. Or just like give it away, bring it into work, whatever. I just like want to get so much. Like I love candy, and I think it would be really cute to like take a picture with all the candy. So I'm planning on trick-or-treating. I don't think I've trick-or-treated since I was 14. So it's been a while. And then the ride like lines are shorter, so hoping to knock out a lot of those rides. Then they have like a special fireworks show and a parade that I'm planning to watch as well. So the party ends about midnight, which normally I can't stay up that late, so I'm gonna have to get some caffeine beforehand. And then Saturday is gonna be my park day. So back in April, Kaylee and I went to Disney, and David was supposed to be in Florida for a month for some military training. So our like time overlapped, and he wanted to spend a day with us, and so I bought him a one-day park ticket. He was gonna come up, hang out with us for one day. It was pretty expensive, but it was worth it since he was gonna be like gone for a whole month, that I could see him and we could eat. He doesn't love Disney, which is a major red flag. But he really likes the food, so we were gonna plan like a really fun dinner. He was gonna get lunch on his own or whatever. Well, his training ended up getting canceled after we had bought the ticket. So we just had this park ticket, and that's kind of like why I'm planning this trip, because I already have the ticket. And so using the ticket on Saturday, my plan right now, and this could change, but I'm planning to start at Epcot. I'll probably rope drop it. I think I could get in at like 7:30 or 8 or 8:30. I'll have to check the hours. And then after that, I'll hop to Animal Kingdom, and then Magic Kingdom, and then Hollywood Studios. There is some strategy behind this. So Epcot's my favorite, and I want to be there probably the longest. And so I'm starting my day there, hoping to rope drop Guardians, my favorite ride. And then I'm also going to buy a lightning lane for it. And so if I can rope drop it and get a lightning lane, then I can ride it twice. Usually the line is like an hour, give or take. So it can be like a huge time suck out of the day, and I just don't really have time for that since I only have one day in the parks, technically. And so I'll be in Epcot. There's only a couple things I want to do in Animal Kingdom. I do go to Disney like pretty often, so if I miss something, it's not like this like once in a lifetime opportunity that I'm missing out on. I will have the opportunity to go again. So a few things to do at Animal Kingdom, not a ton. So that one will be done pretty quickly. I think the lines will still be low there because I am going like mid-morning, definitely before lunch, I would think, maybe right around lunch. And then going to Magic Kingdom. I don't think I'll spend too long in Magic Kingdom. I definitely want to go just because I really like it, and the 3 p.m. parade I really like, so I'd like to be there by 3 p.m. at least, maybe like 2:30 to make sure I can see that. Since I'll be spending 8 hours in the park Friday night with the pre-party and then during the party, I think I'll knock out everything I want to do, but just want to like go again because I like a lot of those rides. And then after that, going to Hollywood Studios. We have kind of been neglecting Hollywood Studios the past 2 trips. We went, but we didn't like ride as many rides as we would have liked to. And if I can hit it towards the evening, then I'm hoping to ride some bigger rides like during Fantasmic, so the wait will be shorter. I saw Fantasmic just a couple months ago, and maybe this is a hot take, but I thought it was only okay. I don't love like a nighttime show. They don't really do it for me, so I don't really feel like I'm missing out if I skip it. So that's my plan. Realistically, I'll probably want a break in the middle of the day, even if it's just like for an hour, charge my phone. I'll probably want to change outfits. So that'll probably be between Animal and Magic or Magic and Hollywood. I'm not totally sure. I could also see myself going back to Epcot at some time, maybe that like evening time between Magic and Hollywood. So I don't think I'll be at Magic super long, but I'm going by myself, so I can do whatever I want whenever I want to do it, which I'm really looking forward to. So I kind of wrote down like my top priorities. And so I call it my realistic to-do list. So during the party, my realistic to-do list is ride the rides and get lots of candy. Those are my highest priorities. I am going to watch the parade and the fireworks as well. But like I said, like characters don't really do it for me, especially being alone. I feel like it'd be kind of awkward. And the biggest draw is like Jack and Sally. I've never seen that movie. I don't really care to. Apparently their wait can get up to 4 hours long. So in my head, if all those people are waiting to see them, I have the whole park to myself. Like I'm going to be alone basically. Obviously not, but I think that'll be good. So in Magic Kingdom, my priorities are Castle Pictures, Haunted Mansion, People Mover, Tron, Teacups, Space Mountain, and the Carousel. And then I have like stuff I would like to do if I can fit it in. I'll do that after. So in Epcot, my top priorities are Guardians of the Galaxy, Ratatouille, Living with the Land, Soarin', and Test Track. They just redid Test Track, and so I'm really excited to see the new version of it. Hollywood Studios, Rock and Roller Coaster, they are shutting it down next year for a retheme to the Muppets, which I'm not happy about. And we didn't ride it this past time that we went, and so I definitely want to ride it once, if not like maybe 2 or 3 times. Is that crazy? Maybe Tower of Terror. I haven't ridden Tower of Terror. Maybe like 4 years. I like it. I don't love it. The people I go with don't normally want to ride it, so like that's an okay to skip, but I do like it. So if the wait's low or if it happens to work out, I'll ride it, but that's not like the biggest deal to me. Runaway Railway, I love that one. And Slinky Dog, depending on the line. That's another one where the line can get really long, like an hour to an hour and a half, and I just don't have time for that. So I would love to be able to do that if I can. If not, not the end of the world. Animal Kingdom, Expedition Everest. This was my favorite ride until Guardians became a thing. So it's been my favorite ride for like a really long time. I think it's so much fun. Last time I rode it 4 times in a row. I'd very happily do 5 this time. It might be less fun without Kaylee there, but I just love this one. And then Dinosaur. This one's also shutting down and being rethemed to Indiana Jones. The past 2 times I've ridden it, I'm like, this is the last time, and I get all sad about it, and then I get to ride it again. So this one really is the last time, I think. Anything could change, but I think it's like set to shut down in 2026, and this October trip is definitely my last trip of 2025. So I think this one will actually be the last one. For the resorts, I want to go to the Grand Floridian to get some soap because I love it, and the Port Orleans beignets. Disney Springs, I want to go to Goofy's Candy Company because I really like making a custom little Rice Krispie treat. World of Disney, the big Disney store with multiple booths. I don't know what it's called, but it just has like a bunch of like little vendor areas, I guess, and it's really cute. And then I want to go to the Ganachery because you can get like a homemade s'more, and that sounds so good. Okay, so here's my extras to-do list. Magic Kingdom, if I have time. I'd love to do Peter Pan, Monsters Inc. Laugh Forward, Jungle Cruise. I put Pirates. Pirates might get promoted to a must-do, especially since I'll have that 8-hour block. I think I'll be able to do everything I want to do in Magic Kingdom, if not maybe even multiple times for some things. So I think Pirates will end up being something I do. Epcot, the Frozen ride, the Grand Fiesta Tour, Nemo, and the Moana walkthrough. If you haven't noticed, I'm only listing rides. Like, of course, I'm gonna walk through the countries and do other stuff. I'm really sad. Spaceship Earth, which is the Epcot ball ride, will be shut down when I'm there for a refurbishment. They're not retheming it or anything, but it's shutting down the end of August, and it is expected to be open before the end of the year. But what that means, nobody knows. So that's unlikely, which is sad because I love that one. Hollywood Studios, the Toy Story Mania. I think that'll be less fun if I'm not like competing against someone. So I could skip that one. I've also never ridden any of the Star Wars rides because I don't like the Star Wars franchise, but I think one of them has a single rider line, so maybe I'll do that if time permits. I honestly would rather like ride the rides I do like multiple times than do that, so we'll see about that. And then I also like the Frozen sing-along. That one, I don't think I would want to go to alone. It's really cute and I like it, but I feel like that's something that like I'd want a buddy with. And then they have a new villain show, and that I do want to go to. That sounds really fun. I don't know the villains really well, to be honest. I didn't like grow up watching Disney movies, and so I've been trying to like watch the movies that I think are like relevant to enjoying some of the attractions or the rides. And so I'm probably gonna look up what villains are in it. I know like Cruella de Vil's in it, but that's all I know. So I'll probably watch those movies just to make that more fun. Animal Kingdom, Kilimanjaro Safari. I think I will have time for this if I time it right. The ride itself is like 20 to 25 minutes, so it definitely does take a lot of time, but I do like it. The issue is that the line gets really long, so if I can get a lightning lane for that one, or if I get there at the right time and it's a short wait, I'll do it. Otherwise, I could skip that one because I know, again, I'm probably gonna go back in the spring. Navai River Journey, that one's cute. I've only done it once. It's not like that important to me. And then the Lion King or Nemo show. I haven't done either of those, but I've like seen it online. They're cute. They get good reviews, so maybe I'll do that. So what else do I have on here? I need to make dining reservations. I won't do that till August 11th. My lightning lane selection will be on October 4th. And then my flight check-in, I'm not telling you. I don't know when I'm posting this, but in this video, I want to like go through the planning. So I'll check in when I'm doing my lightning lane and my dining reservations, and then like prepping stuff I want to get, and then packing. And then the next vlog will start bright and early, 3 in the morning on the day of my flight for my Disney vlog. So I'm really excited. Oh, I guess I didn't say, I'm staying at a resort that I haven't stayed at before. So I'm staying at All Star Sports. I've stayed at Movies and Music. Sports is a new one for me. I really want to be in the football section. I don't know like where it's located, if it's preferred or standard. I got a standard room. I'm trying to keep this like trip very cost effective. And so I think I'm gonna request the football area just because I think it'll be cute. Even if I don't get it, I could always like take pictures in the area. I have a tripod, so I think I'll do that because I know in one of the staircases, like the casing of it is a really big football, and so I think I might like, I don't know, wear this guy, my little Mickey and Minnie Cowboys sweatshirt, and take some fun pictures. The Cowboys play the day I come home, so I feel like that could be a cute thing to post. I'm obviously not going to the game, but just in general. So I'm really excited. I'm also gonna do another video, I think, so maybe not, how much I spent on this trip. And so I'm gonna like write down everything that I spent between my flights, hotel, my park ticket, all the food and merch I'm getting, and see how much it is. I think those are fun to watch online, but I'm kind of like nervous to record my own because one, I think ignorance is bliss, and I don't really want to know how much I'm spending on this trip. And I don't want David to get annoyed with how much I'm spending. He's oddly supportive of my Disney enthusiasm, just because it's not really his thing is why I say like oddly, like he doesn't really care, but it is a very expensive enthusiasm, hobby, interest, whatever you will. But I think I might do that as well. So I'm really excited. Right now on my to-do list is figure out what I want to wear and kind of just like nail down the party stuff once that comes out. It should be next month. So I think that's me signing off for now. And I will see you later. I don't know. Bye. Hi, I'm back. So today is Sunday, August 10th, which means that tomorrow is 60 days from check-in. Crazy. So with that 60-day mark, that means that I have to make dining reservations, which is stressing me out. Whoa. What's going on here? I just started talking about my dining reservations and then crashed out and had an error message. What's happening? Well, let me tell you what's happening. So I filmed that yesterday. The clip was probably about 15 minutes long. And it took me, a while to edit it, piece everything together. And after doing that, I realized I'm not making any dining reservations. In the clip, I was talking about what reservations I was thinking about making, kind of my plan for the day. And then I realized I'm not making any. So deleted that whole clip. But I did kind of want to talk through what my dining plans are, even though I'm doing no dining reservations. I'm gonna rapid fire this because the vlog is already 16 minutes long. Day one, breakfast at the airport before I leave. Then I'm gonna go to Disney Springs, get a s'more at the ganachery. Then I'm going to go to Port Orleans and get spooky beignets. From there, I'm gonna go to Magic Kingdom, get a locker, and then probably go to Contempo Cafe and get a turkey sandwich. Depending on my hunger level, I'll either eat it then or bring it to go. Hopefully my room will be ready by that point. I'm gonna have dinner at the party. I either want to get the Pinocchio Village House chicken parmesan, or they have like the garlic parmesan chicken situation that sounds good. And then snacks at the party. Okay, that's all day one. Day two, I'm gonna have breakfast at the All-Star Sports Cafe, get coffee at Epcot, have a crepe at Epcot. Then for another little snack, I'm gonna do the fruit and Nutella waffle at Magic Kingdom. Lunch, I'm not sure yet. And then dinner at Woody's Lunchbox. Day three, my last day, really just my last few hours. My flight is at 9, I think. So breakfast at All-Star Sports and then head to the airport. So no time for sit-down restaurants this trip. It's so quick. It's literally one park day and then just the party on the first day. So saving all my sit-downs for my spring trip with Kaylee. I think it's more fun with, multiple people. And then maybe I actually stand a chance at making the dent in the food because all of my favorite places are family style. And I know that I cannot eat up to that price tag. Like if I could get like a kid-sized portion and pay the kids price, maybe it'd be worth it. But I just can't pay $45 for me to eat like $15 worth of food. So that's the plan. Super excited. The next check-in will probably be booking lightning lanes. So I'll see you then. Bye. Hi friends. It is Thursday, the day before my trip, which is crazy. So it's October 9th. It's about 5:30 in the morning. This is gonna be out of order. So in this clip, I'll be talking about like my lightning lanes, and I had to change my plans a little bit. And then this past Saturday, I actually packed, but like chronologically, that makes more sense to do after this. So popping in here to chat a little bit about lightning lanes and my trip change. But like I said, tomorrow my flight is at 5:05 in the morning. So I'm gonna get to the airport at like 3:30 probably. I'm a little nervous about the government shutdown and flying, so I don't know. I think it'll all be okay. I haven't seen too many like posts about it, but that'll be tomorrow. So last week, I guess last Friday, I was able to select my lightning lanes. Normally Kaylee helps me with that. Not helps me, Kaylee does it. Like we always have this joke that we have like different jobs. So like I'm the content manager, the dietary manager. I make all the dining reservations. She's the logistical manager. So she like always has the park map up and is telling us like where to go, how to get there. And then I forgot what we called her lightning lane reservation manager title. She has a title for that. So she's my logistical manager. And so she was so kind and hopped on FaceTime with me at 6 in the morning last week to help me pick lightning lanes. So my original plan was to start in Epcot and rope drop Guardians, buy Guardians, so I could do it twice in a row and then do all the other stuff. But as we were checking out, the app like glitched so bad, like it like wouldn't, it was being weird with my password, and then finally I like put my password in correctly, and then it just like had the spinning wheel of death for like maybe 3-4 minutes, and I was like, it's never gonna go through. But we knew that if I cleared it out completely, that I would lose all of it, which really stinks because we had good times. But ultimately that's what we decided to do. Cleared out the app, opened it back up. I was correct, all of the selections were taken. So I decided to switch my first park to Animal Kingdom. There's a little bit of logic behind this, not a ton, just flip-flop the two. So starting at Animal Kingdom, the park does open earlier than the other parks, so I can get an earlier start to the day, which is nice. And then also it is a little bit less expensive at Animal Kingdom. So bought Animal Kingdom, like the regular whatever, I didn't buy anything special, and then I bought Guardians at Epcot. So my plan is to get to Animal. I think I can get in there at 7, and then rope drops at 7:30. I don't know, I'm kind of always confused about that, because early entry for resort guests is 30 minutes before open. So if it opens at 8, you can get in at 7:30. But then is rope drop at 7:30, there's a rope drop at 8. And then also, why do they always let you in before 7:30? Like, we've gotten into the parks like super early when we're like not supposed to, and it's like, is this a normal thing? Is this like an exception to the rule? Like, we don't know. So I'll have to revisit that and see what time I want to get in. I think I'm gonna get there, take pictures, rope drop, Kilimanjaro safaris, and then I have Dinosaur at like 8:40, and then Expedition Everest at 9 something. And then I think I actually have the safari ride later, but I think it's closer to like 11. So I'm gonna try and knock that out early and then modify that to an Epcot ride. So I'm just gonna go Animal Kingdom, Epcot, Magic Kingdom, which kind of works out. Wait, no. Yeah, Magic Kingdom, which works out because I can just hop on the monorail, take it from Epcot to Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and then back to Magic Kingdom just for the Starlight Parade. I'm not thinking I'm gonna end up making the 2 o'clock Magic Kingdom parade, which I'm bummed about, but no worries. Kaylee and I already started planning our spring trip, so we're super excited about that. But that's my plans. Those are my lightning lanes. And hi, macaroni. I'm so excited. I can't believe it's tomorrow. It like doesn't feel real. I don't know why. I feel like I kind of always feel like this. Like, part of me is like, oh, this isn't really happening, and then part of me is like already really sad that it's here, because that means it's ending soon. It's probably something I need to like talk about with someone, because I just get this like feeling of like dread, like, oh my gosh, like in 3 days this is over. But then I'm going again in the spring, and I think we're gonna do a longer trip in the spring, which will be really fun. Okay, so I'm gonna close out here because I need to start getting ready for work. The next clip you're gonna see is me packing, and then it'll pan back to me right here because I'm gonna close out the video. Oh, crazy. It's mostly already edited because I've been editing it as I've been recording it. So this will go up pretty soon. And then first thing tomorrow morning, the travel day and park vlog begins. Okay, see you guys in a second. It is Saturday, October 4th, and I'm going to Disney World in 6 days. Let's pack. I already picked out the outfits. I'll show them to you though. Okay, let's start with accessories. So I have this Apple Watch band with little Disney icons that I'm gonna use. And then my magic band, I've had this one for a long time and I love it. So keeping that. And then last year, I got pixie dusted by a family and they made this like little purple bracelet and I think it's super cute. So I'm gonna wear that. So when I fly in, I like to fly in like leggings and a jacket. I think it's gross when the airplane touches my skin. So I have that, just like Lululemon leggings, defined jacket, tank top, whatever. And then at the airport, probably, I'm gonna change. So I have these pink Lulu biker shorts And I'm gonna wear it with a shirt I got last trip. I think it's like, I don't know, just so on brand. On my way to a magical day. I am on my way to a magical day. Why wouldn't I wear the shirt? It's perfect. So that's the front. And then here's the back. They sold this in the parks. I must have gotten it like in April. Super cute. Love it. So that's what I'm gonna wear when I'm going to Disney Springs, bopping around the resorts, whatever. Go back for the Halloween party. So I'm gonna change into this. I got orange Lulu skirt. I have this skirt in 3 colors, I think. I just think it's really cute. Typical black tank top. You're gonna be seeing a lot of this. This is my favorite style. Just like a high neck, little crop tank top. I don't like the hard ears because they give me a headache and they like just hurt. So I have these, they're like soft ears. So you can buy these separately. I had my private shopper get them for me and I just put them on a soft headband. And then you just put them on, go regular headband, you can adjust them. They look really cute. I did this in the spring with my orange birds, and I was super happy, got a lot of compliments. Everyone was like, oh my god, that's so smart because the regular ears hurt my head. I'm like, yeah, they suck. So I mean, I do have regular ears, but they're expensive it's an expensive headache. That's what I'm trying to say. So I got those, and then I found these on clearance at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, one of those. They're little socks. They have a ruffle, which I don't normally love. Like, I kind of like my socks not to show, but I just thought this was so cute. So I think I'm going to wear that for the Halloween party. And then the next day, Old Reliable, black Align skirt and a white, this was also a line actually, high neck tank top. Jury's out on what I want to wear in my hair. So I have a couple of options. Whoa, you're crooked. Okay, couple options. One, classic, sequin Mickey ears. So cute, so painful. I know that these are gonna make me mad within like 30 minutes, so I don't know about that. I'll probably just bring them just in case. Second option, tiara. I wore this last trip and I loved it. I felt like a princess. I got a lot of compliments on it. The problem is, whenever you first put it on, it's great, but when you start writing your eyes and they make you take it off, it never looks good when you take it off and put it back on. It's impossible, never gonna happen, so that's kind of annoying. So maybe not. Third option, little Mickey claw clip. Just throw it in. It's really cute. I don't know. Like, if I run a roller coaster, this thing's definitely gonna crack if my head hits the back of the seat. So maybe no hair accessories, right? Honestly, that's probably the route we're gonna go. But I'm gonna bring them just in case. So I'm planning on wearing that all day. I have backup outfits, which I'll show after my main outfits. Hopefully I don't have to change. Like, that's just like if it rains or I get like dirt on me or something. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't happen. So the next day. So Sunday, all I'm doing is like bopping around, maybe going to Springs, going to a resort, whatever, super chill day, and then going to the airport. So for that, I'm gonna wear white skirt. Told you, I have a uniform I like, and navy blue tank top. Notice it's the exact same as the other ones. That's on purpose. I really like it. Okay. And then, like I said, I don't like my skin touching airplanes, so bringing another pair of leggings. And then my favorite sweatshirt. I'm trying to only bring one sweatshirt on this trip. I normally bring so many sweatshirts. Maybe I'll bring 2. I don't know. I might bring 2 because I love sweatshirts. I get cold a lot. I just think they're super cozy. And so that's my plan on that. I'm going to bring pajamas, which I haven't totally laid out yet, but just like literally a big t-shirt is what I sleep in. And then fuzzy socks. So I have like mini fuzzy socks and then Monsters Inc. fuzzy socks, if you know, you know. And then I have these really cute slippers. I love slippers. I'm gonna bring those. And then for my backup outfits, I'm trying to keep it really minimal. I am trying to get 20 pounds of candy at Mickey's Not So Scary, so I have to pack light. And it's only 2 nights, so I really need to chill. Okay, so my first backup shirt is one of my favorite shirts that I have. I couldn't decide between this one or the On My Way to a Magical Day. So I'm bringing this one just in case because I really like it. And then I'm gonna bring Thank Your Local Phoenicians. Unfortunately, this ride is gonna be closed when I'm there, so I'm really bummed, but I still really like the shirt. And then just like a plain little gray t-shirt, just big, comfy. I'm gonna bring my orange bird tank. It's definitely like a flower garden thing because he's like the mascot for Flower Garden, but I just love a little tank top. I think he's super cute, and orange is like Halloween, so it makes sense. Just a pair of little biker shorts, and then a pair of the orange boxer shorts. I thought these could look cute with a black tank top if I so feel the need. Wow, I just had the worst coughing attack ever. So I paused the video and then I thought that I started recording again, and it turns out I just stopped it and then talked for several seconds. So if this feels really disjointed, it is. Anyways, we were just talking about the orange shorts. I did wear this outfit together in April and I was like, I already posted in it. Like, I don't know if I want to wear it again, but it's October. October is orange. Like, October, it makes sense. And so I'll bring that just in case. And then maybe one more t-shirt, I don't know, or a pair of like running shorts, or sweatpants or something. I'm just such an overpacker. Like I literally can't stop myself. And then this is my first solo trip. I'm sure I've already said that, but I normally, when like David and I go, we bring a backpack, and he's so kind, Angel, and carries it the whole time. So I don't have to carry any of my own stuff. And then when Kaylee and I go together, we normally get a locker. And so we like pay for it back and forth, whatever. And that's great. But I don't want to do that. And I don't want to carry like a huge backpack. And so I got a little lounge fly. You see, I've already accessorized. So I got this from Depop, and I got it for like $20, which is crazy. What I like most about it, there's a few things. One, I don't love like accessories that are like in your face Disney. Like, I think that's a lot. And I'm trying to beat the like Disney adult narrative or whatever. Cause like, I don't know, people are so mean. And so I like this isn't like super Disney, except for right here it says it. And then my favorite color is purple. I love Tomorrowland. I love the purple wall. I take so many photos in front of it, so I'm very excited. Anyways, my accessories. I got this little Monsters Inc. keychain, and if you know me, I'm a Monsters Inc. girly to my core. One year for Halloween, my mom dressed me up as Sully, and it's an embarrassing picture. I'll insert it here. Anyways, I got this. So this looks like, you know, crazy large. What is this, you may ask? Well, I really want to get a celebration button, and it says celebrating, and I want them to write in like really beautiful handwriting at the Christmas shop, and it say my first solo trip. And so I didn't want to like stick it on my clothes or anything, and I knew this was like a leather. And so I found this online. It has two little holes that you like feed the button through, and then the button just sits right here, and this is a keychain. And so that's my little accessories. I'm sure you can hear it's really noisy. I already know it's going to annoy me, so I'm probably gonna like take both keychains off at some point, but I'm enjoying it for now. And so that's what I'm bringing. I still need to pack like sleeve shirts, makeup, hair tools, toiletries, you know, all that good stuff. You don't care about that. You want to see the clothing haul. So that's that. And now I need to put everything together. That's it. That wraps up my plan, prep, and pack vlog. That's crazy. This vlog has been in the works since July, so 3 months now. And I'm leaving tomorrow, bright and early. My flight's at 5 in the morning. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this wasn't like the most visually interesting vlog, but I love a chatty vlog. You just like put an AirPod in, do what you gotta do, and it's like we're on FaceTime. We're just hanging out and chatting about Disney planning. So thank you so much for watching, and tune in to watch my travel vlog / solo Disney trip. Okay, see you in that one. Bye.